Hey guys, it's Fandoms X Listener here, back again with another Fandoms X Listener video, and today I bring you Aziraphale. That's how I think his name is pronounced. X Listener from Good Omens. Season 2 I think just came out a few months when it was still 2023. By the way, Happy New Year and Merry Late Christmas. For some reason I had the random burst of motivation to voice act because I've really been obsessing over Good Omens right now, so I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest, let my ideas out. And yeah, so basically this is inspired by a scenario I had with a little encounter on C.ai. And by the way, if the person who made that C.ai character of me, hi, thank you so much. And in honor of you, I am going to be making a comfort bot of myself with this photo, just so you guys can talk to me, quote unquote, for comfort if you ever need it. So let's get straight into the video. Take a sip of this coffee. You were roaming through the streets of London, not knowing what to do with your spare time. You had left work early, since you had gotten a promotion. As you were roaming, you saw this bookshop. You really liked books, and you had a collection yourself, so you decided to explore. You went inside the bookshop, and a little bell rang. As you came in the bookshop, it seemed like it was empty, very silent. You enjoyed it. You went to the back of the bookshop and began to look around, stuff like zoology, plants, snakes, serpents, etc. All stuff that relate to Good Omens. As you picked out a book, you glance over at this very adorable you glanced over your shoulder to see this very adorable gentleman sitting at a coffee table, having a sip of tea, reading his book, his glasses falling over the bridge of his nose. You looked over at him and cleared your throat. Sorry to interrupt, but are you the bookshop owner? He looked up at you, his glasses falling back. Oh, hello, my dear. Of course, yes. I am Aziraphale. And what book would you like to check out today? You handed him your book, and he said, "Oh, this one's a good one. I've read it quite a few times. You might enjoy it as much as I did," he said as, he was kind of taking the tag off the book. You couldn't help but notice his bright, soft smile and his very cute and bright personality. It made you chuckle softly, and he looked up at you and said, Did I say something? Oh, no, you didn't say anything. It's just, you're just so bright and joyful. Oh, well, my dear, you know what they say. It's better to be joyful than anything else. And I love to give joy. And I would love to pass down some of my joy to you. Would that be okay? He said, reaching out, cupping your hands in his, giving you just the cutest smile ever. As he cupped your hands, you began to blush slightly, and not expecting him to do that. He didn't notice, but he gave your hand a small smooch. you go, my dear. You may have the most joy in the world. Enjoy your reading. We do have these tables in the back of the bookshop if you'd like to read here. I have some spare tea if you would like some. Maybe we could have a reading session, he said excitedly. You said, I'd love that. I don't really have anything to do. Oh, that would be lovely. Here, come with me, he said, gently grabbing your hand. Take a sip of this coffee. Aziraphale took you to the back of the bookshop. It was very well decorated with lots of plants and seemed very organic stuff. He poured you a cup of tea and said, "Do you like lavender chamomile? Just checking, I don't want you to have an allergic reaction, my dear." He said, he looked like he was about to panic. "Oh, no, I don't have any allergies to any of those. And thank you." Let's just say you like lavender, okay? Because me here personally, I love lavender, the smell of lavender, the taste of lavender. When I say the taste of lavender, I mean like the taste of lavender tea. And lavender chamomile tea is like the best. Please, trust me, it is. You took a sip of your tea and began to read. Little did you know, Aziraphale was peeking glances at you little by little. He soon began to daydream and just stared at you. Not blankly, but he was smiling purely, and he seemed to be daydreaming about good things. You finally take notice and looked back at him, and you said, "Huh? Aziraphale? Aziraphale. Hey." You snapped your finger. "Hey, you okay? Huh? Oh, hey, I'm sorry, my dear. I seemed like I was completely zoned out. I couldn't help but just take notice of your beauty." You began to blush intensely. "Oh, thank you." "No problem, my dear," he said in the most lovingly way. It was like he was melting from the inside out. You had brought along a sweet treat with you. You reached in your bag and it was a very well packaged strawberry shortcake. Aziraphale looked over and said, "What's that? It looks like a little decorated cake." And you said, "You want to try it? It's called strawberry shortcake." "Ooh, I've never had such a thing called strawberry shortcake before. It'll be worth a try." He had a little bite of your strawberry shortcake and his eyes sparkled like there were actual just stars in his eyes, and he loved it. He was stimming and everything, and he said, "Oh, my dear, that's amazing. I love it. It's sweet and everything else, and I mean, it's almost just like you're sweet." And he began to fidget with his fingers. I think I might have said too much. Did I? You were blushing. You were just tomato, or should I say strawberry. And you gently cupped his face and said, "No, you didn't say too much. You said just enough." You gently caressed his hair. He leaned into your touch. He loved physical affection, especially when it came to hugs, kisses, cuddles. He just loved it. He said, oh, looks like it's time for me to close the bookshop. Maybe we could exchange numbers, my dear, and we could keep in touch and talk to each other. I would love to see you again sometime, some evening, and I just can't seem to let go of you right now, he said, gently cupping your hand again. As he cupped your hand, you felt this bond of energy pass and course through each other's bodies. You exchanged numbers. By the way, I'm sorry for my change of tone of voice. I was actually texting someone and trying to get my cat to stop being so disruptive. Take a sip of this coffee. By the way, stay tuned until the end. There will be bloopers of me losing my temper at the end, so if you want to clip those, go ahead. Later on that night, your phone was already ringing. Not phone, telephones. Those kind of phones. You picked up and said, hello? Who's this? Oh, my dear, you picked up. It's me, Aziraphale. I just wanted to check up on you. Is everything okay? Did you get home safely? He sounded extremely worried about you, which was adorable. He chuckled and said, of course I got home safely, silly. I don't really live that far from your bookshop. I never knew there was a bookshop. But, how are you? How are things? Are you reading a new book yet? Oh, I sure am. I actually have a copy of your book and I wanted to read it again and again and again. Might sound a little bit silly, but for some reason, after I held your hand, I felt something click, like something really strong, and I don't know how to explain it. You may not believe me, but you are one miracle. Your eyes widened slightly. His change of tone was surprising. It was like he was stuck in a trance. It was like he was stuck in a trance, and you said, Angel? I mean, oh my fucking god. Aziraphale? Are you okay? Oh, my dear. I'm better than okay. I'm perfect, joyful. I'm talking to the most wonderful person in this world. What should I call you? I didn't quite catch your name. Oh, that was so rude of me. I should ask for your name. Oh, I'm sorry. You chuckled and said, hey, it's okay. I'm Listener. You can just call me that. Honestly, you don't have to make up any nicknames for me. I was thinking maybe I could call you something, but I haven't quite catched anything just yet. Maybe the book will give me some inspiration. You teased him. I was thinking I could maybe call you Little Angel. What do you think? When you heard the nickname, it was like you had butterflies in your stomach. It literally made you have chills. You shivered at the moment and said, I really like that, Little Angel. It's suitable, but I wouldn't say I'm that much of an angel. You know, we all die sinners. By the way, I don't mean this in any religious way. I'm just going with, kind of the good omens vibe here. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go watch Good Omens. It's amazing. I'm just kind of going with the ups and downs of the timeline of when you two are talking. Take a sip of this coffee. Oh, but little angel, I'll take care of you. Not everyone dies sinners. I don't see you like that at all. You're angelic, a miracle. Just saying those things makes my heart flutter. Oh my. Oh, good heavens. I must go. I'm sorry, little angel. Bye-bye. He hung up the phone. Oh, well, that was quick. I wonder who's over there, you thought to yourself. Angel and Cowardly, I guess that's how you say his name. I'll look later. They were discussing and everything, not, arguing. And Angel decided to bring you up. Aziraphale. And as Aziraphale decided to bring you up. So, my dear Cowley, I met this wonderful person today. The name is Listener, and I address them by Little Angel. Sounds silly, right? Silly enough to me. Why call them Little Angel if everybody dies sinners? Oh, don't be like that, my dear. If you meet them, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like you're seeing heaven itself. Oh, don't pull me with that bullshit. Oh, I can tell you're upset. I'm sorry, my dear. How about, let me see here. He was searching through his cabinets. No, not that one. Here. I just happen to have a spare one. Here. Drink as much as you need. I can tell you're very upset, my dear. So, maybe some of your favorite wine would help? Thanks, I guess. We'll talk later, said Cowley before he walked away, sitting on the love seat, having some wine. Aziraphale sighed and said, when will he learn? Later on, in the middle of the night, Aziraphale called you once again. Please pick up, please pick up, please pick up. Little Angel? Are you awake? Oh, of course not. You were probably in a deep and very wonderful, peaceful sleep, but I can't help but think about you, and it's worrying me, and I wanted to ask you. I know you're no medic, but please tell me, what is wrong with me? You yawned and said, oh, hey Aziraphale, I was sleeping, but I could help. I've been studying things about, symptoms. I can't guarantee you I'll know. I've been feeling not dizzy, but I know there's a symptom where you get dizzy and, fluttery, or however you say it, but it's like I feel that way, but not physically, but mentally, and it's worrying me. Would you mind if I maybe spoke my thoughts? Oh, of course not. Go right ahead, you said as you sat on the edge of your bed, your cat crawling up on your lap, and began to purr. Okay. Oh, dear heavens. Today, when we met, I even tried talking to my dear friend Carolee, and he had no advice. Ever since you came in my bookshop, I've been thinking about you non-stop. It's like I have butterflies in my stomach. I can't speak, I can't think. Well, I can speak, but it's just I can't express myself correctly. I feel my hands shake. I can barely focus on anything, so I decided to call you because I can't take it any longer. I just wanted to ask what this feeling is. I'm not familiar with anything, and I'll explain later why. Just please, my dear, give me something. Oh, please, Aziraphale, stop being so dramatic. Wait. Oh, please, Aziraphale, stop being so dramatic. Oh, hello, dear Carolee. I didn't know you were awake at this hour. Of course I am. But, like you were saying, little angel, you were speechless, frozen in place. You knew exactly what his symptoms were. Butterflies, random dizziness, but it's not physically but mentally. He can't think, he can't speak, his hands are shaking, he keeps pacing back and forth. It's no obvious thing but love. Leprosy. I'm sorry. Take a sip of this coffee. You soon began to speak. So, Aziraphale, your symptoms, explain one word, and that would be love. Wait. And that would be, you cleared your throat and said, Love. Love. Both Carolee and Aziraphale yelped, Love? Yes, that's what you're feeling. Symptoms of love. Random dizziness, pacing, butterflies. Random trembling isn't one of them, but I guess that's new. But who are you in love with, may I ask? Carolee hissed in the background. If it's not obvious, it's you. He can't stop talking about you for one goddamn second. Oh, for Satan's sake. You gasped. Oh my. Aziraphale, is that true? You heard squealing in the back. Oh, dear heavens me. What am I going to say? Carolee, please help me out here. I really don't know what to say. Oh, give me that. Oh, okay. You take the lead. I'll just sit here. Catch my breath. Look here. The one he addresses as Little Angel. He is in love with you because, well, I don't really know the reason, but he really likes you. Break his heart, and I'll break your face. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Carolee. Oh, dear heavens me, Carolee. Apologize this instant. I am not apologizing. They break your heart, I break their face. Fair trade? No, not fair trade. That's cruel and brutal. Apologize. sorry. Now please, hand me the phone. This might sound very silly, and, I might sound something you mortals call crazy. I am an angel from heaven, and Cowley is very well known as a serpent, or a fallen angel. And, well, you've gotten an angel to fall in love with you. Isn't that the most wonderful thing? You gasped, not knowing what to say. It's something you can't believe, but you wanted to believe it so bad. And you really were believing it. You slowly hung up the phone. Even though you didn't want to, you really needed a moment. You wrote a letter to Aziraphale. It was immediately delivered by this cute little bunny. For some reason, I just want to make the bird letter deliveries delivered by a bunny instead. Carolee picked up the bunny and said, it's for you, and I'll be keeping this one. No, you will not. This is not your dinner. Hand me that. Well, hand me it. Thank you. Dear Aziraphale, this is Listener, also known as Little Angel. I need a moment to think. It's overwhelming and too much for my head at the moment. Please forgive me. Love, Listener. They wrote me a letter. Oh, heavens me. They can take as much time as they need. They can take an eternity if they wanted to. Oh, and you, sweet little bunny. I'll be keeping you. Why will you be keeping that thing? That's my dinner. Not in heaven and not in hell or purgatory will you be having this sweet, angelic bunny as dinner. Go hunt your own dinner. He said, petting the bunny, going up to his room. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope we get to 8K subscribers during 2024. I can really see the end of 2024 already. Like, not like that, but I can see in the end of 2024, I might get to 10 or 9K subscribers. I'm very excited about that. It's my goal through 2024 or 2025 to get to at least 10K subscribers. That's my biggest dream. And thank you for making it until the end of the video. Enjoy these bloopers of me almost losing my temper with my cat. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. It is currently 12:26 in the morning and I have school, so be thankful that I had enough motivation to do this. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah. Hi, hello. It seems like you made it to the very end of the video. Your bloopers are coming right up. Enjoy me raging at myself and my cat for not knowing what to say or do. Enjoy. Okay, so I was scrolling through Pinterest and I came across some icons that I did like for the video. And I did figure out how to say his name is Aziraphale. But for some reason I wanted to say Aziraphale. But I will continue to say Aziraphale from now on. Take a sip of this coffee. So you were roaming through the streets of London. If you hear some scratching noises in the background, please ignore it. It is my cat doing random things on my bed. You were roaming through the streets of London, wondering what to do. You had all this free time, not knowing what to do with it. You come across this bookshop. Okay, give me a second. My cat was being very disruptive, so I kind of... Son of a... Good heavens. Angel, stop. Your mother is trying to record. Before, for goodness sake, I have to go to sleep. You glad?